What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
Port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you.
And I am. Meet me.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of...
You mean...
Something like that. It's not as... Give it a try. Quietly now.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well. Be careful.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-alo. So now it's just this. I said I'd get you.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restrict? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Tego! Reparo. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it. Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready. This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
To watch you fly.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... big. And visible. Let's see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the
I want to hear every... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about...
What will you tell them?
My instinct is to follow the path we're...
I understand.
Good. But you'll want to pay attention in her...
Plenty to keep me...
You've done exceptionally... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Potato! It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
I like to keep a bit of Wiggenweld potion under mine. Not naming names, but someone's bought a few too many.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time.
They want something.
When were you at?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. A portkey brought us there.
What on...
There's one more. Professor Fig says I have a
Is that the magic?
I think so. I know that's a lot.
It is. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a... I realize you displayed such both of you have it.
What sort of...
Men like Rookwood and... I am not going to...
Good.
All the more reason. Rumor has it that taking him down...
That may be true.
I spoke with her. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive... I was thinking that we could invest...
All right.
I am going to watch and listen. In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What are you up to now?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Take time to teach. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Going off. You'll take this student over my
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Hang on. Nice try.
That's just the beginning. Release!
Turn that reductor. Potato! Expulso. What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts. Care to tell me why
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and
It's a long story.
Well, you best get moved.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and
Merlin?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in...
Well then, no one has yet managed. I suspect that Mallowsweet.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. I had just arrived. You see, each swirl in...
The Mallowsweet is meant...
Precisely. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Man, there's how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must...
Are all of the charms?
Oh, not precise. You should feel free to solve them as you come across. My guess is that... which you can find in... I really... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
If you're here for my wares...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. An encampment. This must be it.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Juan will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
You should have killed that traitor. I took his cards.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alert.
only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Leviosa.
What are you...
Potato.
If only Ranrock were here to see this.
Why can't I hit you?
Ranrock will be pleased.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Next time
How nice of you to stop by. Who's there? Show yourself, if you're there. Oh!
Ranrock's loyalists will succeed.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Such. Who's out there? Who's there?
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Huh? Who is it?
Hello? Someone been taken out last week! Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! How's child it? Didn't have to end this way.